What's up, everyone? In this issue of Day Job presented by Sparesbox, we are doing some airflow management on the Yaris. So there's two things that we wanted to tackle with the Yaris when it came to airflow. First up is we wanted to look at getting a proper cold air induction. And secondly, we want to try and get some heat soak out of the engine bay. So first up, we basically wanted to do this. Replace the factory air guide into the airbox, which has a bunch of holes in it and is more about getting rid of noise and stuff, and replace it with a completely sealed tube that puts cold air straight into the airbox. Grub, how did you do it?
So what we did, this is actually 3D printed. So I got Steve to get the standard intake Snorkel and he modeled it and reshaped it, and then we 3D printed it. Overnight parts from right here.
Now the plan with this is we're going to test it out at the track.
Yep.
We know it will do what it's meant to do. Like, that's not really an issue, but we're going to test it out, check it for fitment, and then basically we'll I guess develop and make any small changes we need to, and this will become a production item through IFX.
You'll be able to buy this. So we've still got to do a lot of programming to make it look good, but this is the first prototype.
The other thing we're going to do is I bought a standard bonnet. They're actually really light from factory. They're only 4.9 kilos. And I'm still waiting for other people to develop vented carbon bonnets. So I thought in the meantime, I'll get a standard bonnet and we can play around with a couple of different bonnet vent ideas and templates. And basically, well, we're just going to cut a hole in it and put a vent that we have laying around in for now. But we'll develop it from there. So we're going to get that in the car, that's ready to go, and we're going to grab a factory bonnet, and you're going to cut it up because you're really good at that.
That's my job. I love cutting things.
So the bonnet vent that we're going to be using is this one. We had this laying around the shop, so it didn't cost us anything, which is our favorite price. And it has the right design. So the back of it slopes in to try and help draw the air out, and the front of it is lipped up, because without that lip up at the start of the vent, you don't get any negative pressure duct effect at all. And secondly, the bonnet slopes down quite aggressively. So if you were to just cut a hole in it, you'd actually get air going into the bonnet instead of out. So it needs this lip on the front. We may even have to look at extending that lip a little bit further just to get the right effect. And basically a negative pressure duct is exactly that. Creates negative pressure above it and helps suck hot air out of the engine bay. We get two things out of that. We'll get less heat soak from hot air that's been through the radiator moving around in the engine bay. And the other thing that will enable us to do is get some air out of the engine bay, which means it doesn't go under the car, which means you get less front end lift. So it's not just heat management, it's air management, which helps with downforce in the front.
I'm excited, Hawko.
You excited?
Yeah.
Unboxing video.
Unboxing.
Unboxing.
That's ridiculously light.
Why would you even need a carbon replacement?
Oh, dude, you don't. Like, it's
easy.
Easy as. It's very thin. Yeah, right. So what are you thinking?
I think we flip it over, we put the vent on, we mark out the holes and start cutting.
Okay. Okay, so you can see where I've cut through already, but it's got this large piece of inner structure, which is actually going to probably make the bonnet flimsy if we cut it. So if you're doing this at home, you're going to have to learn how to aluminium weld, because we're going to have to weld the supports back to the bonnet. Another motive first, world's first Yaris bonnet chop.
There you go, trade you. Thank you.
So we've cut it all out. We've still got a lot of strength in the bonnet, which is good.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, considering we cut the middle out of it.
It's not flexing at all.
And actually the skin hasn't warped or distorted as well, which is good. But what we'll probably do, this is all kind of sacrificial now, I guess. So we'll probably cut all the way back along here just to neaten the hole up. But inside there, we just got to pull back and reinforce the bonnet latch. As you can see there, it kind of moves a bit, and we're concerned with airflow running over it. It might start pulling open, so we're just going to tack it back on. That's pretty much it, eh?
Safety first.
Yeah. Not a good day. Okay, so we finished the bonnet vent. It actually turned out pretty good considering it's not really, it was destined for the bin, this thing. So, but the paint actually kind of matches all right. I found some wool for Hawko to actually prove how this duct is working. It's orange to match, so it's ready for you, man. Go take it.